What's going on, y'all? It's your boy SK, Dojo Game Gaming, new player roadmap, new player experience. First thing, do not get frustrated, do not get overwhelmed. The game has so much and has been in place for so long. Now, introduced to Android just recently, iOS this last year, new update 1999, December, pretty much. When you start the game, you're going to have three options: Mags, Excalibur, and Volt. Take a look at the description. Pick what you choose that you're going to have fun with to begin with. It'll give you two options of the story. Both options of the story lead to the same. Once you get through that, you're going to get to your ship. Everything's going to look overwhelming. First and foremost, you have a star chart, moon map, our roadmap, how I played, and what I did. The game is pretty much a looter game. You farm materials, 60 warframes, regular warframes, and then there are prime warframes. We will go over that. First thing is once you enter the game, you will start on Earth. Best direction and path is to get to each junction. These junctions allow you to open up the next stage of the map and moon or star chart as I call it, but also they open quests. And this is pretty much primarily what you want to focus off when you start, because it's going to lead you in the right direction to rank up, level up, collect resources that are needing and meaningful, as well as accomplishing quests. Once you do that, you'll go to each moon and you'll continue that. Primarily, you want to just follow the best path to lead you to each junction. You will then have to go back and finish each node that you have on each star chart to get that emblem, which means that it's finished. As you see, I have them on all of them. Once you get there, the end game path is now opened up. Steel path. You must clear all the moons and all the nodes on the moons, as well as quests involved. Again, do not get overwhelmed. One path anybody takes will lead to the same path. This path, I believe, is the best method for new players so they don't get overwhelmed and they can follow a roadmap. That said, first thing that you want to do is you want to get into a clan. Clan access allows you to get other Tennos, other Warframes, and allow you to get your mastery rank up. Mastery rank is what you will be doing, gain XP, and to level up. Once you get your key, you have labs that you will be able to research things, a lot of different things, such as weapons, such as warframes that you will use to collect and rank up. That said, you need 1, 2, three pieces, and then the fourth piece, including the blueprint. Each piece needs certain materials for you to farm to build. Once you build these three, you will then be able to build the main one, which is the blueprint, and you'll be able to build your warframe. You can go into your Tenno lab and you will find many warframes that you can get right away to level up and build. And then obviously pick one that you want to use to start with because you will be starting with a regular one. That said, once you pick those and once you pick all those up, you will then, excuse me, head over to your foundry. Your foundry is where it has everything that you will want to build. You have warframes, primary weapons, secondary weapons, melee, archwing, which is another feature of the game that you'll be flying. You'll use this in the open world when you do bounties and so forth to get places faster. You also have companions that you'll be able to upgrade and use with your characters. They're like pets. So for now, we'll stick with those specifically. So off top, there's 60 warframes. Again, you'll be able to farm them as well as pick some up from your dojo. But you only get the regular ones from your dojo. I have a few here, which I need a lot more. I need primes. Now, we'll stick with that. So, in order to get primes, you will be getting relics to farm primes. These relics are through missions, as well as relic packs, as well as the market. Alright, as you can see, there are different blueprints or pieces on each of these. You can locate the one that you want if you're searching for something specific by pressing L3 for PlayStation. And let's just say we want to look for Loki art or Loki relics and Loki parts. As you see, there's Loki there. There'll be Loki there, Loki there, and so forth. So this allows you to farm the relics that you want to try to get the pieces that you need. It is RNG based, so you should try to get a lot because it's not going to happen on the first time. And if it does, lucky you. So these are our main sources of getting primes, getting prime weapons, and getting other types of materials for your warframes. The forma is a base reward that you will probably get from almost all of them that you will need to do upgrades to your warframes, weapons, etc. Alright, so with the relics, where you're going to use those relics to farm these pieces is here. Void Fissures. You see Lith Relic, Meso Relic, Neo Relic, Axi or Axi, uh, Requiem, and then Omni. Well, Omni allows you to use all the relics in missions except for Requiem. So you can, and what happens is you can go round by round by round and continue to do those alongside with other members. Main thing, have this to public. Public allows you to play with everybody when you go into a mission. There will be some missions that you won't be able to find somebody, so be it. You can always ask your team member or your clan or friends Otherwise, this allows other members to jump into your mission that you're doing or for you to jump into theirs and get the mission finished. That's a good way to get through the star chart faster by playing with others and even having people carry you through them. So that's your primary resource of getting prime warframes without having to purchase stuff. You can also trade. You can also trade with friends. You can also buy stuff. There is a market. Google, Wiki, Warframe, and YouTube will be your best friends outside of your clan and people already helping you. Those are from Prime Parts and for Prime Warframes. Your codex is your mastery to where you want to go, where you need to go, what you need to do, and what's your main focus. Outside of doing the start chart, you're going to have main quests. Any type of main quest or any quest kind of pops up, you want to jump on it. Main quests are your priority though, to finish off and getting to the end game, getting warframes, doing other types of gameplay, such as you will be flying, you will be underwater, you will be riding on a horse, you'll be riding on a bike, you'll be using other characters that are a part of your warframe and your gameplay. Some of these missions you will not feel like you are playing Warframe because it's a totally different aspect of gameplay. But do not get overwhelmed. Everything leads to the same path. You're going to have your side quests that you will be doing. These are somewhat of a priority, or I'm sorry, your Warframe quest, somewhat of a priority along with your main quest, as these open up Warframes for you. And then the side quests come into play. These side quests as well somewhat go into the main quest, allowing you to open up new quests. You can find all of that in your codex. Now, back to the relics. You can also get relics from relic packs, which is going to be at a relay. And what that is you go to your syndicate. Your syndicate is something that you will be choosing, where you gain points on, such as standings. These allow you to get rewards at those certain syndicates areas, such as if we go to the Strata Relay on Earth, the Strata Relay is a mall, so to speak. It has a lot of special things that you will need to go to, purchase, buy, and use. One of the biggest things going to a relay is you get boosts from other players. They are called blessings. Allow you to have more boosts for resources, more boosts for XPs, and other things. I just got a blessing. They gave me an affinity blessing. It means I will have boosts for affinity. So you will get these by going there, and you want to kind of just sit there for a little bit and see if you can get some blessings. These allow for better drops for you as you're doing your missions. faster XP, and so forth. Alright, so here we are going to a relay. We're going to the parent sequence where I have a syndicate with, and where I primarily am a syndicate of doing most of my missions for.
We stand behind you. Let's
You will
build a
view
brighter
the
future.
higher the level you are,
These are a
the
bargain.
better
Just
rewards
for
are
you.
available. I currently am collecting relic packs, and since we're focusing on relics and warframes, this is where you can go to purchase some if you don't have none. It's an assortment,
You scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours.
and there you go. You have some relics that you can now go into the to do the missions to collect those relics. One of the biggest reasons why I'm creating this video is there's not a real path, and if you look at videos, people kind of cut short and take away a lot of the stuff and don't mention everything. And the biggest thing in this game is being able to co-op with friends and people and progress. And as for the relics, that's the biggest thing that we just went over. I got a leak in here. I didn't know I had no leak in here. Somebody got to fix my leak. But here we go with your Warframe. And we'll start here. Once you get your relics, once you find your pieces, once you build them, you now have to level them up. And leveling them up, they start at level 0, get to level 30. You do that by running missions, which gains XP for you. Now, you're going to be getting mods and collecting them all over the place. Mods are what build your strength, build your health, build your armor, and shields, abilities, because your character has abilities. These abilities are what you're going to choose. Well, these abilities, your Warframe is you're going to be selective off of these abilities and how your abilities work and your gameplay. Here are the buttons for PlayStation that when you're in the game, how your abilities will be used. R right one X, right one box, or square, right one circle, and right one triangle. And then they have their passives. There are certain weapons that makes your Warframe better, as this one, it does more damage with wielding swords. Okay, and you can read all that, gives you tips on what type of modifiers you can use or should use, etc. Now, back to the modifiers and back to the Warframe. There are a few things of what you're gonna do and need here. First thing is you're gonna want to level it up to level 30, and once you level up your main one to level 30, you're going to use an Orokin reactor to up the mod capacity. So it's gonna double it. I've already done that. So you will do that and it will double that to get higher. Now, upgrading the mods for a more higher percentage and more power. How you will be doing that is you will be going here, you go to your mods, and you will select the mods that you want to upgrade. All right, which is called Fusion. So once you select one, you will start the fusion. And that will allow you to level up the dots that it has. As you see, some of these have 3 dots, some have 5 dots all the way at the bottom under the shotgun. That's how you level them up. Never sell any of your mods for credits. Never. You want to dissolve them into Endo. You're going to get credits all day. Look at the credits I got. 12 million compared to 60,000 Endo. You want to if you're going to dissolve any of these, like for example, we'll do this. We'll show you. We'll give you an example. So I'm going to confirm I want to get rid of these 17, okay? Then I'm going to go here and I'm going to dissolve them because I already have them and I don't need them. That's how you get rid of your doubles. That's how you get rid of your extra, is by going there and always right here. Never this, okay? Now, once you get there, that gives you points so you can level up your mods. All right? Because leveling up your mods, you're going to see, gives you more power when you max them out. But also higher the capacity. So there will be times where you can't go no more because this stops. This is how you get more capacity. All right. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to remove this because I want you to see something. As you see, that's green and it's highlight and it's glowing. And you see there's one there that's not glowing. Glowing green. All right. Well, this mod is actually not 8 points. It's actually 16. But because I'll show you what I did to it. So here, see 16. But because it matches there, it's now down to 8. I mean, you can do other stuff like put that there, but you're going to see that it's red. Red means it's no good. One, it's not matching. Two, it's not in the right position, right area where you want it to be, right? So if I wanted to use that, I would put that over there because it matches. So you only want to put what matches in that area to lower the capacity or the numbers. Now, to do that, you're going to polarize. And you use these points here to polarize one of these. So you'll have to pick it and make sure that the one that you select is the right one that you want there. So it'll turn out to that or that, which lowers the number, allowing you to upgrade and get that higher. That's going to go for the same for everything. Your weapon, your primary, your secondary weapon, your melee weapon, and then your main weapon that you have there. But you don't want to do it on every single weapon because you don't know what's going to be your main weapon. Try to find out what works for you, what works for the character that you're using, and prepare yourself somewhat for endgame by getting getting cus, getting understanding on how the weapons work, what's the best weapons for you, and what warframe do you want to have. I mean, there's so many. So definitely take your time in that aspect and understanding what warframe you're going to get. Now, you can technically do this on all of yours, but if you're starting off slow and you're not a spender, you want to take your time, you want to spend your resources wisely. Why do you want to level all those up? Why does all that matter? And why are you going to want to level up all of your stuff? And what the game is about? Mastery rank. Mastery rank is your main focus on getting bigger, getting stronger, opening up capacity, and primarily where you get your mastery rank is from warframes and melee weapons. Secondary and primary weapons missions all give you points, but primarily your warframe and your melee weapon is going to give you the most added mastery rank points. As you look here, I'm 9,000 away from getting to 11. Once you get to that level, you have some type of mission to do, whether it's be stealth, whether it's shoot certain things and do it at a certain timing, kill people at a certain timing. Um, on Mastery Rank 3, you actually have to cipher or, you know, do the ciphering of the computer. And pretty much what you're going to want to do to make it simple for you is to just go here and build some ciphers. Because to be honest, you can be doing that over and over again, but you're going to want to build some ciphers. I guess I don't have none available, but you'll want to locate that and get some ciphers to open up the ciphers. So that's technically the basis of the game in a nutshell, although you have other stuff to upgrade, such as Railjack, such as the Archwing, such as your operator, and so much more. You will not run out of things to do. You will not run out of stuff to upgrade. But the main focus here in this lesson and tutorial is take your time, don't get overwhelmed, ask questions. The game offers a lot, and you don't want to get off track and get overwhelmed. What I do normally on a day to day basis, since I got to the end game, you get a bunch of tabs, whether you're on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, or mobile. They'll be in different areas. It says I had some unread messages. So let's go take a look at what we got on unread messages. All right, great. Looks like I got some rewards and more rewards. This one, can you feel that? 10 of a moment of peace have fallen upon the earth. And these are by doing missions and stuff. So, for example, you'll get rewards for doing this event. If you don't understand it, please Google it. I think you have to like farm and find stuff. But where I start my day, I don't do the Archon hunt. I'm still new as well, still trying to get an understanding of it. I'm probably about 5 months in since I started back up. But this is also mastery rank locked. You have to level up to do this. This is one of my dailies. It's a sortie. You have 3 missions on this sortie to do, and possibility of getting these rewards. Um, Common, uncommon, rare, and legendary. Fun to do. People are always running it. It's always something to do when you get to the end game that you want to do as part of your daily. Void fishers, we went over that. That's for your relics. It's where you'll be farming, and you'll be, um, look, trying to collect the parts and pieces you need. You may want to go here to post that you may need somebody to run with. They're posting right now as we speak. So, and rad, you'll see some radiance. What a radiant is what we went over is that R3 button allows you to get a higher percentage rate on that most rarest reward. Now it is RNG based, so if you don't get it the first time, second, third, or fourth, just keep farming. It will come. It will drop. I'm gonna show you this again. The Omnia one, right? You can use all the relics: Axi, Lith, Meso, and so forth. And then you can continue until you want to stop while other players are doing it as well. Next is our syndicate. I believe the best, fastest, and quickest way to gain XP for your Tennos from 0 to 30 by doing this. You stay in it 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 3 rounds, the most 4, so about an hour. It'll be leveled up to level 30. But this is also where you get your standing or your points, to where I purchased the relic packs recently. You need to get these done. I mean, do the ones that you choose, the ones that you pick, because those give you the standings, those give you the points, those allow you to get rewards over there and relic packs and other stuff, mods, etc. Great dailies to do along with your syndicate. And then we have invasions. This is also one of my dailies. I jump in here, I pop in to get that. Um, Kuva rewards is another part of the game where you get the Requiem relics and you have to go to Kuva. It's different factions. Very fun, highly rewardable. And then down here, there are missions that you can do. That no, I didn't want to do that. Suppression on accident, but I guess we'll just give a little test run, being that I'm here now, anyways. Show you a little bit about what it's about.
Poison drip has started. Defend the apparatus while it works.
A lot of this stuff can be locked through either quests or through level. So again, primarily, your job is to get through the star chart. No rush in doing every single thing, because you will get your chance to do it. You will get your chance to play all the game modes. Depending on how much time you have daily or whatnot, but set yourself up with a plan and a goal. You can progress in the game very easily as long as you focus and take charge of your roadmap and where you feel is the best production for you in game. Again, this roadmap, it's my roadmap. People may do it different, people may run it different, but I think it's the best way to, one, get to the end game, two, keep you on a straight line so you're not overwhelmed. So even if you don't gain something, you're gaining progression in the story, as well as the star chart, where the main focus is end game content. And without getting to end game, you can't get to the content. So even though I'm at end game now, I'm not running like the steel chart star chart yet, because I'm not necessarily ready, but I can play the end game quests, the end game missions, the end game events, all that good stuff, and the higher level missions, which is what you really want to do ultimately. Get through the little missions, get in, get out. But primarily, you want to get the higher missions to reap the better rewards benefits. Um, there may be stuff that I'm missing, but the stuff that I'm going over is the stuff that I feel that you need to focus on to not get you overwhelmed, keep you having goals, um, and not getting lost in the game.
What's in this sludge?
That's the
and why
easy
do
part.
Queens think they can
The
make
maps
me
are not
government?
very, mappy. They don't really give you a good direction on all the time where to go. You'll have to jump in some holes, up at the top, up at the bottom, jump in the side, find a little, find a little hole. Farm those. What I just hit the green lockers, as I call it. Farm that anytime you see it. I mean, I don't have to do it every time, but you want to take advantage of farming. So that too, what I just did, hitting those, you want to farm. See, there's already farmed. Um, those give you some decent rewards. You also need to kill those, do that because there are some rewards that are better than decent that come from them. That if you actually don't, you might be missing out, and you never know. Farming is the key to the root of all the evil. That's all you want to do is just, anything extra you can get is what you want to do. So as you see right now in the top left, defend the target, says 7 waves remaining. I mean, pretty much. I didn't know I was getting myself into this, but that's what it's going to do. That's what we'll be doing. The rewards, pretty good though. So I'm running Umbra Excalibur, as I had actual fun with Excalibur, and it is the higher tier of the regular Excalibur. So I'm still yet to find a different one or another one that maybe I like. But I put a lot of work into him. So I'm trying to maintain that progression with him and maintain building him. At least max him out to the best of his ability that he can. Because it ain't his fault. I'm the one that built him, right? What the hell? The dude's stuck up there? So what I'm playing here is again endgame material. There's bounties, there's open worlds, um, bounties in open worlds. You want to kind of try to do a lot. There's some crazy rewards up over there, but it's also real fun. It has some crazy adventures you can go on. You definitely want to have your Archwing launcher on that because flying at least will get you way closer to the spots that you need to get on. So I'm pretty much stuck in this mission. I really didn't know it was gonna be this long. But this is Warframe. This is where you want to get to. You want to have fun. You want to build up your character. I think I touched on a lot of bases of the basics. Oh, you want to learn your character. So you got to dash. You know, the dash is what's going to get you places faster. You want to dash. For PlayStation, it's L1 and X kind of simultaneously, holding L1 and then pressing X. Not sure what it is on other controllers. You know, switch weapon on PlayStation is triangle to your next secondary ability. Right one box. And unless you don't get any of those things, the blue stuff, which is what you need, the energy to do your abilities, you need to collect that. Melee, I think, is unless you're a really great shooter. I mean, melee is should be your primary way of killing fools with your abilities. That is what it is for me. I put a lot of mods and upgrades uh, into my melee. Some people may be more shooter FPS. Um, I am not. I am more of a melee person, although I do play FPS games. But I love the melee. I love the abilities. One of the things too is you can climb, y'all. All right. So if you get to a place and you're wondering how to get up to the top, you can climb. All right. Remember to climb. Try to find your ways. Sometimes it doesn't show the exact way that you want to need to go, but there is an exact way to get there. I can promise you that. And I can't express how much asking questions, finding a clan, even if you don't have friends or find friends, you need to find a clan because great community. Everybody's pretty awesome. You can find help. You can find people giving away stuff just because you're new and, somebody wants to be a good person or whatnot. But find the Warframe that works for you. Regular Warframes, do not pump them up super much. Your main objective is to get a prime Warframe that you enjoy playing with and really like. Only 2 more though, y'all. And while I'm doing this, I'm trying to think of other tips for you. Oh, I got my own clan. Y'all need a home? Reach out to me. My Discord's in the description. My Twitch is in the description, where you'll see me the majority of the time until I start working out stuff with YouTube and getting situated for the run in 2025. The game's a blast, you guys. Can be overwhelming. There's not a lot of new player friendly tips. I think the tips that I gave do cover a lot, give you a sense of what direction to go and how you handle that. Um, I can get into more stuff in detail. If you guys have anything that you would want me to go over or try to run down, you can post in the comments. Um, some quests, some missions, you're gonna need specific weapons like a bow, shotgun, or stuff like that. So make yourself a nice bow, a nice shotgun. Um, this game is really not hard to learn, let alone hard to play. But with the right people teaching it, we'll keep more in the game. MMO, open world,
Very
co-op,
impressive, Tenno. You
PvE,
held
a
them all
little bit of
back. Time
PvP,
to get
but
out of here.
all right, we got rewards, bunch of stuff. And with that, there's all this other stuff we have here. Navigation takes you to your map, your moon chart, your star chart. This is for the 1999 December update that came into play. This brings you to everything, your arsenal, which is your weapons, your companions. And we'll go there real quick. So, your Warframe, primary, secondary, melee, and your special. Here's your companion. As you see, I have that, but there's a dog, etc. These are gears where you will adding stuff to your gears so you can use on your missions, etc. and stuff. Oh, in order to fly out in the open world, you need a K drive launcher. I mean, oh, Archwing launcher. Sorry, Archwing launcher. Here's everything needs mods, okay? Remember that. Everything needs mods. This is another part of the game that you will be playing and or using is your operator. You will be leveling your operators up as you get them. And since I'm almost done, I'm just going to. All right, I'm almost fully leveled with my operator. These are just abilities that they have. So this is your main ship. Gives you everything that you need. Here's a little PvP, which nobody runs. You got one of your pets, one of your companions. You got your foundry where you build everything. You got your mods where you look where you fusion your mods, upgrade your mods, and get rid of them. You got your relics.
Vile. Putrid. This
This
thing is responsible for biological functions of the orbiter. A strange design. Why would
this
I
is
meddle with such a
Helminth.
flaw?
That we can go over on a separate time. This is where you will customize your queen, so to speak. And here is my operator. We're not done yet. All right. Now, I will I will stay right here for a second. Let me get it needs to right here. I'll stay right here for a second. All right. So, market where you can purchase stuff. Main source of purchase platinum. These little things over here. And then you have your communication, your friend, your clan, your inbox. Quests, we know what that is. Railjack. That is that other ship I was talking about where you got that big gun. Um, you get a crew, you get a ship, and you have a big gun. Go out in space pretty much, flying around. Cow is another part of the quest. And it also provides other quests and other missions.
Tenno,
Provides you rewards.
good working with Tenno.
If you want to know where that is, it's actually on my ship. Check it out. There's my ship, y'all. So he's up there, and then I go in here, and then boom. Remember, we were just on my ship, and then to get out of that area, you just continue on to the light. All right. You can also decorate your ship. So this your codex, your profile, summary of your progression, syndicates is what we choose to be a syndicate of. Leaderboard just gives you leads of who's leading and what. Glyphs are just pictures, stuff that you've collected. And with that, we'll end this player guide. Hope you guys get something from this. Please like if you learned something. Please like if you like it, and if you enjoyed it. If there is anything else that you guys would request to go over, please post. I'd be happy to. Um, that said, we're on YouTube as we can. We'll be doing some live later on tonight. We're Twitch weekly. We have a Discord. All the descriptions, all the information's in the description. Please come hang out, join the family. Dojo Game Gaming and Silent Night. Much love, everybody. Have a good weekend.